strange. Yeah, so my name is Ananya. It's a tricky name to say. Actually, my family originally from A's are pronounced as O's. So technically, my name is Oh No No. And it's worrying because my parents saw me and they said, oh no. But I haven't figured out why they added the other no. That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part. I remember I was on a sports tour in Europe a while ago with my the partner of my firm. His name was Richard. And he said, "What's your name then, son?" I said, "It's Ananya." He said, "Right, I'm going to call you Jim." How about that? I said, "I'm going to call you Dick. I think that's a fair trade." Richard, your parents are here, right? They said they would not pardon you. I think you're in a bit of trouble tonight. I think you have to chat with your dad later on. No pardons for the parents. But names are an interesting thing, especially in Hong Kong. Kale is about to leave. I was going to make a joke about Kale. He's about to fucking run off. Alright, let me do the joke before you leave. Alright, very quickly. Yeah, it's black rain the other day, right? Black rain is the only thing you fucking experienced here. It's very difficult rain. I was out in black rain and I got physically hurt by the rain. The first time I'd only been hurt by rain. I didn't think rain could hurt people. And I was wondering, like, if you get hurt by black rain, Kale, is that black on black crime? Is that what it goes to? Like, I'm not sure. It's very confusing.
Depends on the TA.
Is it TA? Okay. Depends on the TA. These TAs are useless. Just going back to the names though. I mean, Hong Kong is an interesting place. You hear some really interesting names here. Any single ladies here tonight? Alright, a few of you, right? Okay, what's your name?
Maggie.
Maggie. See, that's the wrong name. That is the wrong name. I had a friend and she was never single. Right? Never single. So you need to change your name. Because her name was Easy. That's the best name. When you meet someone, that's what a guy wants to hear. Hi, I'm Easy. That is the best fucking name you can get in Hong Kong. Her friend never had a boyfriend because her name was Lazy. That is not a good name to have. That's not a good name to have. But Hong Kong is a good place for me. I was here for a long time. I love racism in Hong Kong. Racism is fucking amazing here. This is the only place where racism works in my favor. I have a positive experience. I walk down the street and someone with a clipboard will look at my face and then put their head down, they won't fucking say anything. I get a phone call and the first thing someone will say is, they say, "Wah." I'm like, "No, do you speak English?" And they go, "No, sorry, I don't speak any English at all. Thank you very much, have a nice day." What is going on? And then the best thing about it, right, I would always sit on the MTR and I would always get the seat next to me. No one would sit there. People look at me and I'll sit there. But after COVID, if I cough on the MTR, I get a whole fucking carriage to myself. Absolutely fucking incredible. But actually, I'm originally from India. I remember when I got here, I used to meet people and they'd say, "Where are you from?" And I say, "I'm from London." And they say, "No, where were you born?" I said, "I was born in London." And then they say, "Where are you from before that?" Before I was born, just because I'm Indian doesn't mean we all believe in reincarnation. It's not a common stereotype. But speaking of India, like I used to go there a lot as a kid. Anyone been to India? Any Indians here? Alright, people are moving very softly, because I'm not saying anything. I think you can confirm if this is true. Like when I was a kid, I used to go a lot to Kolkata with my family, and we'd go visit my aunts and uncles. And Kolkata was the only place I've ever been where you can haggle with a shopkeeper by threatening them with physical violence. I've never seen this before. You go to a shop, and how much is that? 200 rupees. What? What did you say to me? What? And they go, 200 rupees. Hey, you're lying to me now. You're lying to me. And then you put your hand up. This is the hand, right? And you can get it down to like 50 rupees. And it was all good. It was all good. But I met my wife here. She's a local Hong Kong Chinese. Met her for a long time. It's interesting. With that culture, right? Oh, I got 1 minute left. All right, let me do 2 jokes and then I'll be done. I think about women, right? And ladies, you can tell me this is true. You can always tell a woman's age. There's a very, very simple trick that you have to do. You always go low with the age. You meet anyone, you go low, like 22, 23. If she's that age, be very happy and smile and think, "Oh, you got it, it's amazing." If she's a little bit older, she knows that you're fucking lying, but she'll take it. She will take it, like, "Oh yeah, I'll take that." And if she's a little bit older than that, she'll look at you like, "Why the fuck are you lying to me? Don't fucking bullshit me. Don't bullshit me. You know that I'm older than that." That is the tricky thing about women's age. 2 more jokes and I'm done, I'll be very quick. 1 more joke and I'm done, I'll be very quick. Alright, so my wife asked me a lot of stupid questions. We were in Vancouver last year visiting her family, Vancouver for anyone who knows. And her dad had a 2-bed flat. And she asked me, she's like, listen, I'm going to take this room and I'm going to sleep in this room with the 2 kids. Would you want to share the other bedroom with my father? I'm like, I don't know what is worse, right? Like, if I sleep in that bed with him, I'm either going to get no sleep or snoring. Or one of us will be poked in the back by somebody, and definitely one of the 2 of us will say, oh no, no. That is it. That is it. That's it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it.
Alright, keep it going for Ananya. Alright, let's bring up the next comedian. Give it up for Mr. JT!
Hey, what's going on? So I'm gonna get this out.